chasing the easy life. We're chasing the easy life. We're chasing the easy life. We're chasing the sun tonight. We're chasing the easy life. Easy life.
What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today is officially week 1 complete of me being on full keto and also doing the intermediate fasting. I'm just here today to tell you guys how it's been, tell you guys my struggles, just give you guys a quick update on my past week. So let me just tell you, it has not been easy. It's been very, very difficult, and I've been very grumpy, I'm sorry, to my parents and my little brothers. But yeah, it's been really hard, but of course it's been easier than the first time, because this time I actually know exactly what to expect. I'm gonna know what's gonna happen to me and stuff like that. My week, like I said, was rough. I've been grumpy, I've been hungry. It's been very interesting. I try to control myself just because I know it's no one else's fault, and this is for my own good, so I have to control my moods. But anyways, my cravings have been out of control. I'm not a person to eat chocolate, and I've been craving chocolate a lot. Especially at night. At night is when I start getting all my cravings. Right when I'm ready to go to bed, ready to go to sleep, I start getting all these different cravings that don't let me sleep, and then it just puts me in an even worse mood in the morning because I am tired. I like my sleep like most of us do, I'm sure. But yeah, I just try not to think of it, even though it's really hard because I have the cravings. I just try to put my mind on something else. I try to usually chug a bottle or 2 of water, just to feel full, and to trick myself into being, hey, you're not hungry, just stop. But that's what I try to do at night. During the day, if I'm craving something sweet, I usually drink these drinks called ice. There's all different types of flavors. Some are sweet, some are more like a lemonade, and those are actually, they have no carbs, they have no sugar. It's like sparkling water. I actually have one over here. Let me show you. It's these. This flavor in specific is actually my favorite flavor. When I was drinking pop, I was really obsessed with the pineapple Faygo, and to me, this tastes just like it. It's actually really, really good, and like I said, it has 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 calories. So this is something I can actually drink, and it won't do me any harm. Another thing you can drink is you can drink like the Powerades, but the sugar-free ones. Those are actually really good for you too, and it's really good to, drinking those just to recharge with your electrolytes, and it helps like when you have a headache, because you do get headaches because your body is getting rid of all these toxins. You get headaches at random times of the day. So I try to drink those once in a while. I don't drink them a lot, but I drink the ice way more than I do those. But I drink them once in a while, and it does help. Another trick I actually was recently told, that I haven't tried, so I don't know how true it is. It's to drink pickle juice. I don't really know how I feel about that, but maybe I'll give it a try, just to see if it works. Alright, now for my meals. I've been trying to eat a lot of veggies. And obviously, just trying to stick to stuff that I know I can eat. I know there's a bunch of recipes, and I've tried a few, but I haven't tried a lot. So I stick to something quick and easy. Working a full-time job makes it a little bit difficult because I live with my parents still. I come home from work and my mom already has food and I'm so tempted to eat it. I love her cooking, I love all her food, but I have to come home from a long day at work and cook my own food. One of the things I stick to that's quick and easy is eggs. I try to eat eggs with, sometimes I put cheese, sometimes I put avocado, salsa, jalapenos, sometimes I add some sausage, a little bit, not too much, because if you add a lot, it can get a little high on carbs. But that's what I try to, that's what I mostly stick to, and sometimes I get tired of it. Sometimes I just eat a whole bag of broccoli, like one of those frozen ones. Just pop it in the microwave, put a little bit of butter, a little bit of salt. And the butter that I use is actually grass-fed butter. That's supposed to be one of the best ones. And the salt that I use is sea salt. So sometimes I just eat that. Or like if my mom makes chicken, I just ask her to please use like sea salt instead of the other salt that she uses. But actually she's gotten, since I started doing keto, she's gotten in the habit of always using sea salt, just in case I can eat whatever she makes. It'll have the right type of salt. And she tries to cook with olive oil or avocado oil instead of vegetable oil, because it's healthier for you. But yeah, and at work, I just have different things. I have salads a lot. Today I actually went to Jimmy John's, and at Jimmy John's they have, it's like a sub, but it's with no bread. It's called an unwich. And I got like any other sandwich except just substitute the bread for lettuce, and it was actually really good. It's not the same, but it's really good. I try to eat a lot of chicken. Sometimes I just get like a side of chicken. In my building, I work in downtown Detroit, and in my building there is a restaurant called Mike's Kebab. I'm really good friends with the owner of that place, so I am really lucky, and he accommodates me to what I need. Sometimes he'll cook my chicken in vegetable oil, not vegetable oil, olive oil. Or if I want like they always call me very picky, because I go in there and it's not being picky, it's just that, I mean, I can't have a lot of the stuff. So if I get like a Caesar salad, I substitute the Caesar dressing with ranch, and then just the chicken, I tell them to cut it a certain way or cook it a certain way. I also tell them to not add croutons. Or if I get like anything else, I just make sure I don't get any other meats. I just make sure that it's plain, no seasoning, just to be safe, because I don't want to risk it. But yeah, it's been mostly salads, eggs, scrambled eggs, with cheese, veggies. That's what I try to stick to the most. I am going to try to make a few recipes that I have seen online. And I will show you guys how it turns out, what I do, and I'll tell you guys the ingredients. Maybe you guys want to try it. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much all and if I'm craving something sweet, like if I have I do have a sweet tooth, so if I'm just craving something sweet that I need to have something sweet, I have sugar-free Jello. That's also a little snack that I can eat, and it's super healthy and it's keto friendly, so I try to eat those as well. And obviously, like I told you guys in the last video, in the mornings I drink my bulletproof coffee, which includes butter with a grass-fed butter, coconut oil, and then heavy whipping cream. And I bought a little, it's like a milk frother, it's like a little portable one. So I make sure I mix it good, because if I stir it with a spoon, it just doesn't taste the same than when you actually mix it. They recommend you to blend it, but obviously at work I'm not going to use a blender for my coffee, so I just use that little frother. And I brought one from home as well, just so when I'm home I use that. So I have that in the mornings, and I have it at 12 because I'm doing the intermediate fasting. So at as soon as 12 hits, I either go to lunch, come back and drink coffee, just to make sure I get that coffee in, because it's high in fats, and that's what you basically want to have, high fats. So as soon as 12 hits, I go to lunch or I drink my coffee. I mostly go to lunch, and then when I come back I have my coffee, like I said. And then for the rest of probably don't eat for the rest of the work day. And then when I get home, I try to eat, and if I want a snack, I have my snacks. And as soon as 8 o'clock hits, I am completely done eating. And it's my body is really crazy because once it's like before 8, I'm not hungry. Like I'm full, I feel full, I feel fine. And then as soon as 8 hits, all of a sudden I get really hungry. It's just my body trying to play tricks on me, but I know I'm stronger than that, and I know I'm not supposed to. But that's been my week. It's been interesting. It's been really interesting. So I am seeing results. I'm feeling less bloated. My stomach is starting to go down. It's not a lot, but it's enough to notice. And it's only been week 1. And I've lost about 7 pounds. That doesn't really excite me. The first time I tried keto, I was so happy. I was really excited, but don't get excited when you see the scale go down, because that's a lot of your water weight that you're losing. So the results that you're going to see, the more truthful results are going to be with your measurements. So I'll measure yourself at the beginning. I'm going to measure myself every 2 weeks. So I measured myself at the beginning, and then next week I'll measure myself. And once I feel a little more comfortable, I'll share all that with you guys, and I'll show you guys where I started, and I'll show you guys where I am. But yeah, I've tried so hard to stick to it, and I've done a really good job so far. So hopefully I can keep it up. I think I can. I know I can, actually. I will keep it up, and I'm going to see more results. And overall, I'm starting to feel amazing, and I'm starting to get my energy back. I'm less tired. I get less hungry throughout the day. So I'm starting to go into keto. I also have these like pee strips that you pee on to, it'll tell you when you have ketones in your body. And it's starting to change color. You want it to get like a dark purple. So it's starting to get there, so it shows me that I'm doing a good job so far. So we'll see in a couple of weeks where we are. I am going to try to do a video where I explain it more into depth, and like do a little one-on-one sit down video and just talk about the keto diet and the intermediate fasting. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me, ask me questions. I'll try to answer as best as I can. I've told you guys before, I'm not an expert. I am just doing it off of experience and off of stuff that I've read online. But yeah, so that is this week's video. So like I said, if you have any questions, please let me know. Please don't forget to subscribe, like my video, give it a thumbs up. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week.